This is the solution of worksheet 14, mathematics class 10. And in the first question, we have to find the value of x. Okay, that is this angle we have to find. And this is the figure. And this angle is given 45 degree and this is given 65 degree. Then we have to find x. So how will we find this x? Oh, this is not x actually, sorry. This is the point x actually. We have to find, okay, we have to find here angle RSP, that is RSP, that is we have to find this angle, this whole angle, and we have to find here angle SQP, that is SQP, that is this angle. Okay, so we have to find this angle and this angle. So how will we start here? This is 65 degree and then this is 65, then this will also be 65 degree because these two angles are on the same segment C, that is PS, that is angle this and this are the angles which are subtended by this arc PS. Okay, so these two are equal, that is angles in the same segment are equal. So angle PQS is equal to what? 65 degree because PQS equal to PRS. So angle SQP equal to 65 degree. So this is we have already found here. So this is done. The next is angle PQR, that is now we have to find angle this that is PSR in this case. And how can we find this? So in this see angle PQR, what is angle PQR? That is PQR, that is this whole angle. This whole angle will be equal to PQS plus SQR. Okay, that is this whole angle is equal to this angle plus this angle. 65 plus 45, that is 110 degree. So this whole angle is 110 degree here. And PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral, and in a cyclic quadrilateral the opposite angles are supplementary. So therefore this angle, that is this whole angle plus this whole angle will be equal to 180 degree, and therefore write angle PQR plus angle RSP equal to 180. And we have already found PQR, that is 110 degree here, and then after solving you will get RSP equal to 70 degree. So here RSP equal to 70 and this is equal to 65 degree. So this is the answer of this first question. And the second question is this. In this question also we have to find the value of, and you can see the whole solution in one frame. Everything is visible here or not? Yes, one line is not visible here. So you can see this also, the last line here, and this the first line here. Now in this we have to find the value of RQS. In this we have to find RQS, that is we have to find this angle RQS, that is this angle. And next is QTR, that is QTR, that is this angle. So first we will find this angle, and this angle is very easy to find because now see that here we have the arc RS here. See the arc is here RS, and on this arc subtends angle ROS at the center here. Okay, and this same arc subtends angle RQS here. So this angle will be half of this angle here because angle at the center is twice the angle in the alternate segment. So this angle will be equal to 40 degree. So here see that I have found here that RQS equal to half into ROS. So this is 40 degree. So this is found, that is we got the first answer. Now we have to find the second answer, that is the angle this here. So we can find this by, if you find, suppose this is the whole triangle here, that is PTS is a triangle. So if you know this angle and this angle, then you can find this angle by the angle sum property. So first find this and this angle. How can we find this here? Now see that this angle, that is this angle is subtended by this arc, that is this arc here, this whole arc. This is the arc here, and this arc subtends this angle here, and this same arc subtends this angle at the center here. So 80 plus 60, that is 140 here. So that is here I have written angle QOS equal to 140 here. So this will be half of this angle, that is half of this angle, that is 70 degree here. So angle QPS equal to, that is this angle will be equal to 70 degree, or This is 70 here. If this is 70, that is QPS is 70, we can also write here TPS, because QPS or TPS is the same. So here TPS equal to 70 degree, and also similarly here RSP. Now see here the RSP, this angle. So this angle, again here these are the two sides here, that is this whole segment, that is this whole segment. This segment subtends angle this, and the same segment subtends angle here, this angle, that is 60 plus 110, that is this angle here. So it will be 170, so 170, and then half into 170 will be 85 degree. So angle TPS will be equal to 85 degree. This is 85 degree here. So we have found here, that is this angle and this angle. Now it is very easy to find this angle. So by the angle sum property of the triangle, we will write, and then we can find angle 25 degree. So this is 25 degree here, angle sum property, you know. So this is the answer. You can see the video, it is clear. And next, question number 3. Question number 3 is here. In this case, in this question, we are given, that is x is any external point, and from this external point the two line segments are drawn, which intersect the circle at point AB and CD, like this. And then we have to prove here that the triangles, that is the triangle XAC, that is XAC and XBD, okay, these are equiangular, means that this triangle and the whole triangle are have the equal angles, that is the angles of these two triangles are equal. So means that actually we have to prove that they are similar. Okay, so in this first we will start from this. Actually there is a property here that there is a property that exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the interior opposite angle. So this is equal to this here. Here I have mentioned this theorem here. If one side of cyclic quadrilateral is produced, then the external angle of angle thus obtained is equal to the to its internally opposite angle. So by this theorem we can write that angle XAC equal to CDB and XCA, that is this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. So XCA equal to here ABD, or we can also write here that XAC equal to angle XDB, because CDB or XDB is the same thing here. XAC equal to XDB, and XCA equal to here XBD here. So that is, and this proves the theorem. This proves this question actually. So because we proved that, now see that one angle of this triangle is equal to the one angle of this bigger triangle, and the other angle of the smaller triangle is equal to the other, that is the other angle of the bigger triangle, and this angle is common to both triangles. So both triangles are equiangular. So this is the proof of this question, question number 3. And this is the question number 4. In this question number 4, we are given a triangle ABC, and here in this triangle AB equal to AC, it is given, that is the triangle is isosceles triangle, and this BC is extended to E and join AC, then that is this AC, and if you draw the triangle, that is here this circle is the circumcircle of triangle ABC here, and this cuts AE at D here. Then we have to show that this angle, that is ACD equal to angle this angle. Okay, we have to prove this. ACD equal to, that is ACD equal to angle AEC or angle E. So we'll start with this, that is first AB equal to AC. AB equal to AC given here. Then we have angle this equal to angle this, because the angles opposite equal sides are equal. So ABC equal to ACB, but ABC equal to CDE also. See that ABC equal to, that is this angle will be equal to this angle also. Why? Because you see that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, and in a cyclic quadrilateral the exterior angle is equal to the interior opposite angle. So this is equal to this here. Here I have done here in the short, exterior angle is equal to the interior opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral. So from 1 and 2 we have this equal to this angle ACB equal to angle CDE. So we have got this relation here. Next here angle BCD equal to angle CDE plus angle E. angle BCD equal to angle CDE, angle angle BCD equal to actually angle BCD equal to what? BC. Here we can write here angle BCD. So that is this whole angle, this whole angle is equal to this angle plus this angle. Again, this is the property of a triangle, because this is a triangle, and in this triangle this side is extended here. So this is the exterior angle for this triangle. So this will be equal to this plus this. That is, exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of interior opposite angles. That is why this is equal to this plus this here. So BCD equal to CDE plus angle E. This plus this here, and ACB. Now here we can write BCD equal to, that is BCD, that is this whole angle is equal to this angle plus this angle. So ACB plus ACD here. So ACB plus ACD equal to CDE plus angle E. And this, you know that CDE and ACB are equal from here, that is from 3. So these two are cancelled. Then we have ACD equal to angle E, or this. So this is the proof of this question number 4. And then you have the last one, number 5. In this question number 5, here you can see that the whole solution, there is also some parts on the other page. So in this question we are given cyclic quadrilateral here, A, B, C, D. Okay, A, B, C, D is given, cyclic quadrilateral here. And in this here DE is the bisector of the exterior angle BCD. And here this is the angle BCD here, and its exterior angle is this, and DE is the bisector of this angle. Means here this angle equal to, that is here bisector means that you know that these two angles, that is this angle and this angle, are equal. So that is the meaning here. And next is also that so this is given here. Then we have to prove that AE is the bisector of the external angle BAC. Okay, BAC here. We have to show it. That is, now AE is the bisector of this angle actually. That is GAC. So this is the question, and we will proceed from this. That is first angle BAC equal to angle BDC. That is BAC equal to BDC, because these two are the angles on the same segment. So they are equal. So angle BAC, that is BAC is equal to BDC. That is this angle, this equal to this. And next angle CAE, that is CAE, that is this angle is equal to angle this also. They are also equal, that is the angles in the same segment are equal again. So now we have that is at this point we can write that angle FDE plus EDC or CDE plus angle CDB, okay, or BDC. That is this angle, see clearly it is complex here. So this angle plus this angle plus this angle, okay. So this and this, the sum of all these three will be equal to 180 degree, because this is a straight angle. And here it is again written, that is CDE plus CDE. Why? Because FDE and CDE are equal, so we can write CDE in place of FDE. So CDE plus CDE equal plus BDC equal to 180 degree here. Then this plus this is equal to 2 CDE plus BDC equal to 180. And again at this point here, see that angle this, that is angle this plus this, okay, will be equal to 180 degree. GAE, that is GAE. Okay, yes, GAE here. Actually, this angle is GAE here. This angle actually, this angle plus this angle plus this angle here is equal to, see that GAE plus CAE plus BAC, that is this angle plus this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 here. And from 3 and 4, because 180 and 180, that is these two sides are equal, so these two sides are also equal, so we can write that this equal to this. So therefore 2 CD plus BDC equal to this and this here, and BDC and BAC are equal, okay. BDC and BAC are equal here. See that BDC and BAC are equal from 1, okay. You can write that here it is here from 1 they are equal. So 2 CDE equal to GAE plus CAE, GAE plus CAE, and therefore it is done. because 2CD equal to now GAE plus CAE, and see that here GAE plus CAE will be actually equal to GAC. That is, when you add these two angles, you will get GAC here. And next here on the other page, this, that is, therefore angle CAE equal to half angle GAC, and therefore we have proved here that CAE equal to half GAC. Therefore AE is the bisector of angle GAC, hence AE is the external bisector of BAC. It is proved. So I hope you understood all the solutions. Thank you for watching. And there are some problems of audio here, because my home is near the road, so the vehicles are going and coming, so there is some problem of audio. And so